Good morning, kindergarten. I wanted to just go over our next and last packet. We are on round 5 of our distance learning. I can't even believe we've been out of school for that long. So this is a smaller packet, and Mrs. Schellenberger had to kind of cross out parts of the packet. When we first made it, we didn't realize that it was only going to be for 4 days, and we did it for the normal 10 days. So it might look a little bit weird. You might notice some pages have been ripped out. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that first. So you have enough to do one of the morning work practices, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, however you want to do it. There's only 3 of them, okay? So 1, 2, 2, and 3. Then we go into our reading and writing practice. So this is kind of a mix of reading and writing. And if you notice, there's a front and a back on each page. But you have to cut out the bottom. Well, we can't cut out and glue the front and the back pages. That would ruin the back one, okay? So what we did is we crossed out the back of each one. Do not do the back, just do the front. So if it has a yellow line on it, you don't need to do that one, okay? So then you'll have 1, can't hold on to these papers, 2, 3 of those, okay? Then we've talked a little bit about poetry in the last couple weeks, so we came up with some springtime poems for you. There are more than you need for the 4 days, so what we just asked is that you choose 4 of them. We don't care which 4 you read and practice, just choose 4. So you might look at the pictures and see which one is most interesting to you. If you have time and you want to do them all, that's fine too, okay? But we're only asking that you get 4 done for your grade. So what we want you to do on here is use your sight words to help you read and look for rhyming words. We know most poems have rhyming words, okay? It gives it kind of that beat and that fun part to reading poetry, okay? So 4 poems, and then you have your math worksheets at the very end. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 again, so 1 per day. Since Friday's the packet return day, you do have all 4 days to get this done. These don't come back until Friday, May 22nd. That's the very last day to turn in work, okay? So I picked out a couple things that I thought would be good for practice this week for our videos. And the one I wanted to look at was just the very first morning work page. Because we see our long vowel and our bossy E again in this page, okay? So I'm going to see if I can, because I'm I don't know if you guys can see me. Alright, so what it does is it gives you a picture clue right in front of the word, and then we have to fill in the vowel sound and figure out what goes at the end. Well, if you remember, when we hear the long vowel sound, when that vowel says its name, there's usually a bossy E at the end of the word, okay? There's some other exceptions you'll learn about in first grade, but for now, we know that there must be a bossy E at the end. So if we look at this first picture, if you have your packet in front of you, you can look at yours. It might be kind of hard to see on here. So I see water that's kind of splashing up, and I have a W blank V blank. I heard somebody say it. Yeah, wave, wave. Okay, so w-a-v. W-a-v. Go ahead and shout out. What vowel do we need next after the W? Good. A. W-a-v. What do you think must go right here? Yeah, bossy E. We know when the bossy E is at the end, it doesn't make any noise. It's so lazy and bossy that it says, say your name, wave, wave. All right. Rose, rose, r-o-s, r-o-s, r-o-s. What vowel are we missing? Yes, o, r-o-s, and a bossy e. Good. So even though we only hear the r-o-s, we know there has to be that bossy e at the end. Otherwise that o would say ah, r-os, Ross. That's a store, not a flower, right? Okay, so we have to get used to putting that e at the end even though we don't hear it. All right, I see a chef or a baker. What does that person do? We have a b and a k. What word do you think that is? Good, guys, I heard it. Bake, bake. So b-a-k. What vowel are we missing? Good, a, b-a-k. And the bossy e, bake. Good. I'm going to leave these 3 for you to try on your own, but I'll tell you what the words are because I know some of these pictures get a little bit tricky. I've had a few moms and dads say, what is this supposed to be? So he is sleeping, but we have a d and a z. So that word is doze. Sometimes when we fall asleep, we say we dozed off. Okay, doze. And then we have a bone, and this one's easy peasy, bike. Bike. Good. Okay. The rest of this you guys have seen on here before. You're going to fill in the numbers to make 10. You're going to do some math. Make sure you look at the symbol. Is it plus or minus? You're going to use your sight words to read. I just read one of the words on here. To read and track as you read. Remember, it's important that we point to each word and read it before we go to the next one. So after you read the sentence, you're going to decide which picture goes with it. Then you have some word families down here. We have ought, ugh. Ought words are going to be yellow. Ugh words are going to be red. And then you have 2 sight words that you need to unscramble. Okay? So have fun with those morning works this week, guys. And we're so close. You're working so hard. I'm very proud of you. See you soon.